Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing great today. Okay, so I've been receiving a lot of calls lately regarding a video that was put out by Pastor Paul Adefarasin of the House on the Rock Church in Nigeria. And this is a video in which he was asking Nigerians to actually have a plan B on how to check out, to exit the country because of all the stuff that's been going on in Nigeria.
Christ, I bring you greetings from Pastor Ifai, who's busy taking care of a frontier of our world and preparing our escape route. If you don't have a plan B, I know you have faith, but I have faith too, but I have a plan B. And with technology, I can speak to you from anywhere in the world. Get yourself a plan B, whether that's an Okada to Cameroon, or a flying boat, or speedboat as we call them, to Seme-Border, or, a hole in the ground, a bunker. Get a plan B, because these people are crazy. They're nutters, the whole bunch of them.
Before I tell you what I believe Pastor Paul was actually, referring to, or why I believe he made that video or said what he said, I want to share with us a very important dream that I had about 24 hours ago. I don't dream often. I could go an entire year and dream just once. But that one dream that I dreamed, the chances of it coming to pass is almost 99.9%. And I believe this is one of them. And that's why whenever I dream, if it's something negative, I pray and pray and pray. I fast and pray a lot. I saw clearly in this dream that the terrorists actually gained access to fighter jets. The same terrorists that are advancing now and moving closer and closer to our cities, they gained access to fighter jets. And they were flying over densely populated areas of Nigeria, and they were dropping bombs, killing people. Now, when I looked in the sky, I did not see any Nigerian fighter jet pursuing them. But then, surprisingly, I saw a fighter jet that was following them, trying to attack them and stop them. And the flag at the tail of that jet was Ghanaian flag. So it was a Ghanaian fighter jet that was following them to stop them. Remember, the attack was taking place in Nigerian space, but it was Ghanaian jet that was following them to stop them. Maybe what this dream is saying is that Ghana may have been touched one way or the other by Boko Haram. And maybe that is why Ghana had to pursue them to come to save us in Nigeria. I really do not have a proper interpretation to that dream. The one thing I know is that there was a Ghanaian involvement in saving our people from the attacks, the air bombardments of Boko Haram. These terrorists may already have access to fighter jets, and because they are now very, very desperate, they are already now on overdrive, because what is happening, and this is also going to help us to understand why Pastor Paul may have said what he said. What I feel is happening is that the terrorists who actually are intent on taking over the reins of power in Nigeria have come to a conclusion that even the most disillusioned Buhari supporters, even the most passive of Nigerians alive, have now woken up to a point there will be no 2023. You know what they usually do during election seasons is, during election season, they always find a way to actually brainwash people the more, and in fact, kill the people in their minds. People become mentally and intellectually dead completely. And then they use money to actually shut so many people down and shut them up. Now, they were planning to do the same thing in 2023, despite all the wickedness that is going on in Nigeria. But now that they have seen that the Yoruba nation is fighting to have a nation of their own, of course, Eastern Nigeria now has ESN that is already standing there to actually defend their people from these terrorists who have been having a field day in every part of Nigeria. They have realized that, oh, if we waited until 2023, there will be no opportunity for us to take over Nigeria because their plan is to take over Nigeria. They want to have access to the resources of Nigeria. They want to be able to Islamize Nigeria. They want to be able to make sure that they compel everybody to convert to their version of Islam. A video came out recently, whether it is true or not, whether it is fake or real. The truth is that that video in which they were forcing people, Christians that they captured to convert to Islam, their version of Islam, is actually the situation in most of the terrorist camps all over Nigeria. Whether the video we saw was real or fake, that situation is what is going on everywhere. But one thing that I know is not fake is the fact that these terrorists have found their way into the place called Niger State. Many people do not know the implications of the terrorists capturing a major town in Niger State. Niger State is to Abuja what the state of Maryland is to Washington, D.C. Niger State is to Abuja what Ogun State in Nigeria is to Lagos State. So you can imagine the proximity. For the terrorists who we thought were operating in the farthest part of the northern part of Nigeria, for them to get to the point that they are just a stone throw away from the capital city, something is about to go down. And that's why I believe the warning is coming from Pastor Paul, who probably wouldn't be able to say everything because of his position. I will share with you a privileged information. Sometimes I don't know whether to call it privileged information or whether to call it intelligence. These are all my efforts at helping you understand where we are. I know that the video that is coming immediately after this one, which is the big documentary I'm putting together in about a week's time or so, will help you to understand why Buhari is inviting AFRICOM to relocate its headquarters to Africa, and then help you also understand why there is serious fire on the mountain. But before then, let me explain to you what I heard, what someone told me. I said either privileged information or an intelligence information. And here's what he said to me. He said, watch out, as the terrorists have now taken over a major town in Niger State, which is one of the states that gave land to Abuja to establish Abuja. Land was taken from Niger to create Abuja. So when you are in Niger State, you are technically and literally in Abuja. And the terrorists have already taken a town there. They are taking people's wives hostage and taking people's wives as their own wives. This is happening just next door to Abuja, the seat of Nigerian power. So he told me this. He said, watch out, Joseph. You're going to see that these guys are going to push further and further and further. And it will get to a point where it will look like there is something like a military coup in Nigeria. Two scenarios he painted for me. He said, it's either you have a military coup, and that military coup, the guys who are going to conduct it are going to be loyalists to the terrorists. And the people in Abuja already, who are almost like accomplices in court, are going to make it so easy for the coup to become successful. So they will just vacate the Aso Rock and run away for their lives. For their lives. And these guys will have a very smooth sail and take over power. That is one scenario he painted. The second scenario he painted is that the terrorists might just overrun the place and there will be serious vacancy in the seat of power in Abuja. Nobody will be there. The terrorists will take over the whole city of Abuja, the capital city, and they will reign supreme, and then the international organizations and foreign powers will start negotiating with them. Let's say even the coup takes place, they were going to start negotiating with foreign powers. And these foreign powers are not going to be harsh or hard on them. They will take their time. They will not even be in a haste to get these guys to leave power. Why would that happen? It is this my next video that will then explain to you why these foreign powers are going to be so lenient to whatever or whoever takes over Abuja through the back door. The plan I'm telling you is a plan they say they want to make it to materialize. They want to execute this even before the end of 2022. Between now and the end of 2022, this is the plan they have. That's why the terrorists all of a sudden have moved from Borno State down to Abuja, like Niger State. And the place they have taken, they are still there. Nobody has driven them away from there. This is the report here. It says, Boko Haram terrorists have increased their territory by raising their flags in Kaure, a town in Nigeria's northern Niger state. I am confirming that we have Boko Haram elements in Niger state around Kaure. They have taken over the territory. They have installed their flag, said Niger State Governor Abubakar Bello in a video on Monday. The governor added that the insurgents forcefully took many of the residents as their wives.
I am confirming that we have Boko Haram elements in Niger State around Kaure. They've taken over the territory. They've installed their flag. I'm confirming that now. They've taken over the wives of people by force.
Leah Sharibu has not been released. She's having babies for these guys. The Nigerian government has done nothing to save that girl. So the terrorists now are approaching. They are just 2 steps away from the capital city. Tell me, do you see anyone in Abuja resisting the Boko Haram guys? Do you see anybody putting up any fight to stop them? Look at all the things we've seen all along. This is it. These guys are no longer interested. In my next video, I will break it down for you so you can see that every single thing going on right now was planned and anticipated by the colonial powers. I will break it down in little bits for you to understand in this very next video that is coming. That's also going to help you to understand why Buhari would ask Africom to come to Africa and establish their headquarters, even when many African country presidents had rejected that idea many years now running. I will help you to understand more about what is happening. I'm not saying all this for anybody to panic. I'm saying this for all of us to get ready. I'm saying this for everybody to get ready. Whatever it is you think you know to do, this is no time for us to go and bury our heads in the sand. This is the time for everybody to start speaking out. Let us begin to cry out. Paul Adefarasin is not known to be speaking too much about what is going on in the political sphere. But when he made a video that he made recently, that video went very viral. This is because he had this summoned courage to speak up, unlike so many in his class. But he did it and the video went viral. And so many people were awoken by that video. If we all can summon courage to speak, and not just speak, but take action. I have been taking action all along. I actually do more. I take more action than I speak these days. All along, apart from even going to bury my father who died recently, I have been working 24/7. People who are in my inner circle will tell you I don't sleep. We are working around the clock to see that we actually find a way to save our people, because the storm that is coming is too massive and our people are grossly ill prepared to be able to withstand it. Who is prepared for this, for what is coming? The guys can't wait anymore. They have seen that the regions are waking up and everybody is getting ready to defend their own people. So now they want to go straight for the seat of power. So when they grab the seat of power, the rest of the part of Nigeria that has not fallen to them will now fall to them. They already have their men in power. The terrorists have their men in power. They have their people. They know they have their people. You may not know them by name, but they are all there in that power. And so it will be so easy for them to take over government. Niger State of Nigeria. Never forget that. Think about that. Just imagine Maryland and Washington, D.C., Ogun State and Lagos, Niger and Abuja, and terrorists have taken over a major town in Niger State, and people are walking about as if all is just okay and normal. I don't want to put fear in anybody, but if you have any opportunity, to make a plan B? Well, I think you might as well just do it. Some people would never be able to go anywhere. Some people may never be able to get out of Nigeria. Some people may never be able to put or come up with any plan B because they don't have any other option than to be in Nigeria. Are those people supposed to die? Are they supposed to perish? What about our parents that we have back in the villages? What about our brothers and sisters and siblings? How many of them are we going to be able to move out of Nigeria? How many people will actually be able to come up with their plan B? You see, this is why we all need to fight. And this is why I did so many things I did in the past, even some that people criticized me for, because I have always had access to all this information about what would happen today. It's already happening. It's unfolding before our eyes. Today, Nigeria has collapsed completely. Just watch out for my next video. I don't want to talk too much here. I just wanted to help you understand what is going on so that you can adjust yourself properly and know that there is a problem. So let's be careful. Let's be careful. Let's be careful. And let's be careful and make sure that every single thing we're doing, that we are watching. You have to keep your eyes on the road because the die is now cast. May God bless us.